Wow, what a game. Sixers win 125-118. 1-0 in the series. One win down. 15 more wins to go for the prize. The prize. I mean, that's what we're playing for. We're playing for an NBA championship. We're not playing for this series. It's just they have to get through this series to get to the prize. But what a basketball game. The highs and lows of playoff basketball, where this officiating crew was nuts. When you celebrate an opposing player giving the middle finger to the ref, not so much because of the technical foul, but because the ref absolutely deserved it on that play and throughout the game, period. Props to you, Ron. Props to you. Props to you for giving them the middle finger. I legitimately respect Ron Neto now for giving the middle finger that I wanted to give and that everyone wanted to give. It's one of the worst officiated games I've ever watched. Just awful. Like, oh man. Moving on, because I don't want to think too much about the referees. This was a very competitive game, back and forth, and a lot of things I said was going to happen, particularly the Washington backcourt and what they do. You know, Russell Westbrook had a pretty good game. Double-double, I think like 16 points and 12 assists or something like that. Let me check real quick. Yeah, 16 points and 14 assists. He did good. And you know, Ben Simmons, we're going to start off with Ben Simmons. I am extremely proud of Ben Simmons today. I want to get this out first before anyone. I am extremely proud of Ben Simmons. I am proud of Ben Simmons today, on both ends of the court. With a superstar, you had to make him work, and he made Bradley Beal work. Like, he cleared up Bradley Beal in the first half. Second half, Bradley Beal, you know, he did what he does. He did what superstars do. He made shots. Got his team in the ball game. Well, I thought Ben Simmons made it as hard as possible on him, and that was a really big thing defensively for us. If you can limit the damage of Bradley Beal from a 60 burger that he put on us in the regular season, you hold him to a 33. I thought that Ben Simmons was amazing defensively. The other thing, too, is big team rebounds for Ben Simmons. Ben, you could do that every night. We need to see this Ben Simmons. We need to see this from him. This is what you pay $30 million for. This every night. You should get 15 rebounds every night. Well, not every night. Okay. 10 rebounds. There is no reason you shouldn't average as many rebounds as John B in the season. There's no reason. You're 6'10", so you're maybe like an inch and a half shorter than Embiid. But you're 225, and you got leopard legs. You're quicker than everyone else. You're bigger than everyone else. You should dominate the boards like you did tonight. You should dominate the boards. I saw you literally leap up and jump up for 2 rebounds, and I'm feeling like, yay! He's grown! He's actually boarding! He's actually grabbing a rebound! Holy shit! Because his rebounding numbers have gone down this year. Obviously, the assist numbers went down this year, and that's the second thing. I had not seen a Ben Simmons game with the level of creation, you know, like that it was talked about his creation. I had never seen Ben Simmons play like this in 2.5 years. The last time I saw this was during the 15-game win streak. That was the last time I saw Ben Simmons be a high-level creator. That was the last time I saw, and that was basically his rookie year, right? So, that was the last time I saw Ben Simmons be aggressive with the ball, willing to throw it in the darts, willing to take chances, take risks, and elevate this offense with his playmaking If you're not going to be a scorer, how else are you going to affect the game offensively? You do it by being a playmaker. Here's the key. As aggressive as he was, only 2 turnovers. 15 assists to 2 turnovers. That's big, Ben. That's big. That is big, tall passer guy. That's what we need. We need big, tall, aggressive passer guy. And that's what we got as a playmaker, as a defender, as a rebounder, as one of our enforcers. And that's what you should be. 6'10", 225. You should be heard from. And you were heard from tonight. So props. Thank you. I appreciate you. I want you to have this intensity throughout the course of this run, where no one should be able to not hear you in a game. Whether it's defensively, especially defensively, whether it's rebounding, and if the opportunity does come where you can put the ball in the bucket, go do that when it's available to you. The point is, and the point all season long, and the point through your career, is that you should always be heard from. You were too skilled and too talented not to be heard from in some capacity. And we heard from you today. So, great job. Want to know who else we heard from? Tobias Harris. I wasn't one of those guys, really. I mean, I was feeling it a little bit. You know, who I am in regards to salary structure and what you need. There was a part of me, but at the same time, because I understood it was the only way you're going to get this guy, and you're better with him than without him, my feeling on the contract was, you know, like, nothing you can do about it now. It's not the disdain that I have for the Al Horford contract. The Al Horford contract got me in Kim's. KMS. Kim's. Actually, Kim's? It got me triggered. It got me wild, panties, paws. I literally felt pissed at the Al Horford contract. With the Tobias, it was just unfortunate. Not today. Today, Tobias Harris, he didn't play like the Clipper Tobias Harris. He didn't play All-Star Tobias Harris. He played like a Supermax, superstar Tobias Harris. This is the player that I would Supermax. He literally did it offensively, every way, mid-range, in the post, dribble drive to the rim. I can hit 3-pointers too, hit 2 3-pointers. I got to the line a bit, should honestly got there more, 5 free throws. Tobias Harris was an absolute monster tonight, and we needed every bit of it. We needed every bit of Tobias Harris the way that he played today. We needed every single bit of it. So, Tobias Harris, props off to you as well. I thought that Seth Curry did an okay job. You know, he hit some shots. He got a shot in the stomach. But then he's able to come back, and he gave us the veteran presence. He gave us a scoring in some spurts. Happy about that. Danny Green's defense on Russell Westbrook was great. Absolutely crucial. And it gets me thinking, if the Nets get there, Danny Green is going to be the one that you want on Kyrie Irving. And I feel like, I've always felt like, and I'll repeat it again, if we want to get to the NBA Finals, we actually need the Nets in the Eastern Conference Finals, because that series is the one that I am really confident in. But Danny Green was great today. Seth Curry was great today. Joel Embiid was a monster today. Joel Embiid easy could have had 50 if not for, as I said, worst officiated game of my life. For him to just come in after that situation, drop 30, and he was doing it every which way too. He got the line, bully ball, made incredible spin moves. Here's how bad the officiating was. 1 Euro step was called a travel. A Euro step was called a travel in this game. That's how bad the officiating was. But Joel Embiid, he would not let this team die. I thought he did a great job with the swing passes. Yeah, 3 assists in this game, which Nikola Jokic teases you, really, but if you get 3 or more assists from a center traditionally, That's very good. So I thought Embiid did a great job passing out double teams. I thought he did a good job creating for his teammates with his scoring as well. I thought that Joel Embiid had an outstanding game. So let's talk about the bench unit. It's interesting. Joel Embiid played 29 minutes. Steph Curry played 32 minutes. And Danny Green played 31 minutes. So like I said, you could stay in the rotation for the most part. The only ones who played above 33 minutes were Ben Simmons at 38, and boy, we needed every bit of it. And Tobias Harris at 37 minutes. Shout out to Dwight Howard. Some points, 4 rebounds. I thought Dwight Howard gave us a lot of good energy out there. Matisse Thybulle had 2 steals and 2 blocks in 13 minutes. 2 steals and 2 blocks in 13 minutes. That's just insane, man. 2 steals and 2 blocks in 13 minutes. And I thought that, Bradley Beal was able to get some buckets, but Tease was able to do his thing with steals and blocks, and those extra possessions helped you. George Hill ended up that he was 1 for 3, but even the misses were really good. It felt like every shot that Hill takes goes in. And I want Hill to keep shooting. Like, we haven't seen that up until now. Earlier in the, after we acquired him in the last, this stretch to end the regular season, George Hill wasn't really taking the shots. He wasn't really being active. I thought in today's game, George Hill, it was literally the one reverse layup that he made, similar to the layup that Tyrese Maxey almost made that would have went on a highlight reel. A Jordan type of layup. And I'm like, damn, the guy at 34 could still ball. George Hill could still ball. And he's just been a wonderful addition to the bench. Normally, I've been saying that about his defense, playmaking, and his veteran leadership helping Maxey along, who, by the way, got in the game and did not look lost. He made an and one attempt, early in the first quarter. And I thought his defense was nice. It really does look like it's going to be a low usage situation for Tyrese Maxey. But honestly, I don't see why that should be the case. Give Doc Rivers credit here. Shake Milton only got 9 minutes and a negative 14 in them. Because, oh my God, Shake Milton, your decision making has just been absolutely awful, and your defense even worse. I don't know what happened with Shake Milton. He had a good first month of the regular season, and then after that month, he became absolute dog shit. But he's now dog shit. And honestly, you think to yourself, could those 9 minutes have gone to Maxey? We're at the point where Shake Milton might as well be a do-not-play coach's decision. And we're getting there. It's that bad. Now, young players, they go through this. They cycle through it. That's what Sports Harvard Bros or Bros Media, that's what he would say, that these young players cycle through it. But it's a dank time from a development standpoint for Shake Milton. I do not know what happened. I mean, forget your shot, which you totally altered, and it looks worse for it. But that your decision-making, and early on in the regular season, your defense was solid. Now, defensively, your liability. What is happening? It's a negative step back for Shake Milton's development to be where he is right now. And, you just hope that he gets out of it somehow. I want the Shake Milton of last year to come back, because that would be great for your guard depth. But right now, I wouldn't want to see him on the floor. Put it that way. And to Doc's credit, only 9 minutes. Only 4 minutes for Furkan Korkmaz. The one thing that Brett Brown would never do, if Furkan Korkmaz was missing shot after shot after shot like he was in this game, miming everything, Brett Brown would have legitimately played Furkan Korkmaz 28 minutes. Because I'm going to trust him We need him. I'm going to ride him. It turns out that Doc Rivers is not compromised with Furkan Korkmaz's, privates or whatever, balls. It turns out that Doc has the balls and was like, hey, Cork, you're missing. Get out of the game. Shake, your point guard play sucks. Get out of the game. And that's just big. That is really, really, really big. The way he managed the bench today, especially when it threw wrenches into the plans, you don't expect to go to the white as early as he had to. But he did, and he pulled it out. Doc coached a great game today. All in all, this is going to be 4 annoyingly competitive games. We're going to win them all, but they're going to be the annoying competitive type. That Washington team, they're not going to go down. Hashimura, it looks like he's become a great 3-point shooter. Great for them. Because I know what that process is like. We all know what that process is like. Where you're a losing team, you're a joke for a lot of times, and then now that you're getting good players, now you're back in the playoffs, you want 15 or 23, you're in the play-in. They deserve props. They deserve props for getting here. And even though they're going to be gone after a week, if I'm a Wizard fan, I'm enjoying watching Hashimura play. I'm enjoying watching the Westbrook and Beal connection. And I think to myself, if we could just turn Bertan's salary into something useful, we could be scary. We could be legitimately scary. That's what I would think about a Wizard fan. Because they could be scary with 1, 2, maybe 3 more players in their rotation. Because right now they're barely a 4-player rotation team. Like Alex Lynn and Diego Gafford is not cutting it. So they get like 1, 2, 3, 2 to 3 more good players. I think the Wizards could legitimately be a 15 Eastern Conference. I really do. So better times are ahead if this Wizard management gets itself on the right track with Wizards fans. But for now, you're going to be swept. 3 more wins to go. 3 more games to go. This is Sixers universe. This has been absolutely a blast. I'm here for this ride, no matter where it takes us. And where it takes us, I want it to take us to the championship. Let's go, Sixers.